Well, guys, how is it going? How are you doing during this crazy time?
We are doing great. Stuck at home with our little 11-month-old, which is awesome and crazy all at the same time. But we're hanging in there. It's been fun.
And you do have a sweet little baby like you just mentioned. So how is parenthood? How is it going as new parents?
Wow, it's wild. It's a lot of fun, but it takes a lot of effort and energy. And it's been a fun project to figure out with Shawn what kind of parents we're going to be.
And what kind of parents are you guys? Do you know yet? I know she's only 11 months old, so it will change. But for now, what kind of parents are you guys?
Still figuring it out. We want to be like the relaxed parents. We're figuring out very quickly that we are not.
And Andrew, how is it being a girl dad? What is the best part of that?
It's the best. So I wanted a girl, and Drew is everything that I dreamed that she would be and more. I wanted like a strong-willed, independent daughter, and we have that. Drew doesn't want to, I wanted like a little cuddly baby maybe. Drew doesn't do that. She wants to run around as much as she can and explore things, and it's a lot of fun.
And I did see a photo that she was wearing a leotard. So do you think there is gymnastics in the future for your little tot?
If she wants to do gymnastics, I'm all for it. But she also takes 100% after her father. And she is a very tall girl, which is not the norm in gymnastics. So I think basketball might be more her forte.
Okay. I could see it, whatever. You guys are obviously very supportive parents. Now, what is the hardest thing about parenting right now, especially during this crazy time? We're stuck at home. Things are slowly opening up now. I mean, it's definitely been a weird time to be a new parent.
Yeah. I think we got somewhat lucky that she was so young. We hit quarantine originally because keeping her entertained kind of lies within the four walls of your house. But now that she's getting more mobile, she started walking when she was 8.5 months old. So now she's full on running. She's wanting more activity. And I think that's been the hard part is you can't really take her out. You don't want to take her to the mall and you just can't introduce her to a lot of new things at the moment.
Right. And you guys are so open about your journey with parenthood. And of course that comes with the haters and the trolls, unfortunately, because that's the world we're living in. So how do you guys deal with the mommy shamers and daddy shamers?
It is pretty wild. I feel like depending on who you ask, everything is okay and nothing is okay when it comes to parenting. So I think we're fortunate enough to have a close group of people who support us and who we can use as a sounding board to say, hey, is this okay to do, or is this a bad idea? And so there's going to be people on the internet who disagree, but at the end of the day, I think the goal of every parent is just to love their kid as well as possible. And so that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Shawn, you agree?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. As a parent, you're trying so desperately, especially as a new parent, you're trying so desperately to do everything right for your child. And when you read the criticism or the haters or the mommy shamers who are saying you're doing it wrong, part of you feels guilty as a parent that you're failing your child. But like he said, we do have a really good sounding board and a community around us with our pediatrician and our friends. And we have a lot of really close friends who have babies the same age or who have multiples who we kind of bounce stuff off of to make sure we're doing it right and doing it in a way that's appropriate for our child. And so we just have to remind ourselves of that on a daily basis.
Because you guys seem like the perfect parents. I just know there's trolls out there. I even get trolls for the stupidest stuff. And I'm like, this is stupid. But you guys obviously seem like you are loving parenthood. So have you thought about a baby number 2?
We have. I think we're finally delusional enough and far enough into the first one that we're like, let's do this again. So we're talking about it. We would love to grow our family anytime.
Yeah, we're at the point where we've forgotten how chaotic those first 4 months are, and the weird phase of life that is. Yeah. And so, I think we're ready for that.
Oh, I love it. And we have to talk about your new partnership with Duracell. Now, why did you guys think it was important for you to team up with the company?
Yeah, so as Shawn said, we have tried to be the relaxed, chill parents, but you realize very quickly when the baby's walking that it's hard to baby-proof everything. So, we've put up the gates and we've padded the corners and we've strapped the cabinets to the walls, but still every time we look at Drew, she's in a new corner of the house and is putting something different in her mouth. And so we found out that hundreds of these lithium coin batteries are swallowed every year. Because it's hard to be everywhere when you're a parent and keep your eyes on your child at all times. And so Duracell has come out with this amazing innovation that's taken them 5 years to develop, where it's this bitter coating on the battery that discourages the kid from swallowing the battery.
I think it was really shocking to us when this opportunity presented itself. We're like, oh, what is this about? Another parent thing. And then we quickly read all of the information behind it. We're like, oh my gosh. Like, we had never thought of batteries, and we're obsessive parents. We research and we try to do everything humanly possible to prepare for our baby, and to find out that we even forgot that. We thought it was pretty important for us to partner with the PSA and try to have more, a larger platform and voice to help educate other parents as well.